Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kadash, double lawns apostles, elders of Great Stone, peace and salutation to you, Akim and Aqua. Of course, before Wednesday, to you, I salute. Yeah, man, I want to get this article, I was reading, you know, uh, basically, they saying they have something newly proposed, something basically a newly proposed law means something on the table what they plan to do. All right, and hey, this is the times we're in prophecy, and this is all prophecy because we know that the famine of the word is more near than ever. It starts over there in the east and it trickle on down over to the west on this side. So slowly but surely, those Australians won't be able to say certain things online without getting criminalized. All right, and there's something, on the table. Basically, a newly proposed. That's what it means. There's something they planning. So, they're gonna basically in this article you're gonna find out they're gonna list the things what you won't be able to do anymore. Now, the free speech what they have now over there in Australia, they won't have that any very soon. All right, these platforms, what you say online, you could get criminalized. You know what I mean? And it's slowly gonna come over here too, slowly but surely. You know what I mean? This prophecy, man, the famine of the word is now. Okay, so I'm gonna go right into it. It says a newly proposed law in Australia would make it a crime to say unapproved things online, effectively eliminated internet free speech. You see that? Unapproved things online. So if you basically going against grain, this devil in this society, anything what he don't like, hey, you could get criminalized for it. Okay, you could get criminalized for it. Okay, it says the so-called Communication Legislation Amendment Combating Misinformation and Disinformation Bill 2023. The legislation creates a new framework for the broad-scale censorship of misinformation and disinformation, at least as the Aussie government defines such thing. The law is so broad and vague in its far-reaching directives that online harm could include just about anything the government decides one day is untrue or dangerous. You see that? Anything that is untrue or dangerous. Alright? The powers that be. Say Section 2 of the proposed legislation, which provides a bedrock for the full empowerment of the Australian Communications and Media Authority to directly interfere with harmful online free speech, defines harm as, they're going to label it now, hatred against a group in Australian society based on ethnicity, nationality, race, gender, sexual orientation, age, religion, or physical or mental disability. See that? So if you say anything against these kind of people, what they listed, you could get fucking criminalized. It says hatred against a group of Australian society based on their ethnicity, nationality, race, or gender, sexual orientation, age, religion. So you can't talk nothing. You can't talk nothing no more, of people's sexual orientation, age, religion. You know what I mean? You can't do that no more. Very soon. Says for number 2, any disruption of public order or society in Australia, anything that damages the integrity of Australian democratic processes of the Commonwealth Territory or local government institution, anything that harms the health of Australian, anything that harms the Australian environment, anything that causes economic or financial harm to Australians, the Australian economy, or a sector of the Australian economy. You see that? It says the Australian government heavily censored Aussies during Crown Royal, prohibiting them from talking about the dangers of Mars and the dangers of the potion. So you see that shit? They listen. So the opportunity they have now, very soon, they ain't gonna be able to have that no more. And we know this devil wanna do. We know it's coming. The family of the word is coming. Slowly but surely. You won't be able to say what you want to say on these platforms no more. All right. We see what they're doing with the YouTube platform. They get more strict now. Very soon. The way our things going, this might very well be the last year. So, for me personally, just get what you can get now before it's too late. There's going to come a time where you won't be able to hear this word no more, this truth. All right. There's going to come a time. It says Australia is no longer free. As you can see, the concept of harm based on the language in the bill can conclude just about anything. The average of Aussie will have no concept about what these definitions even mean, since they are wildly subjective in their scope. Damn. So you can't say shit. The concept of harm peddled by the bill is illusory, and its content would be subjectively determined by a powerful government agency. It's how one media outlet describes the bill implications. The definition of what is and what isn't harm is malleable and can expand and contract depending on ASEAN prevailing views. I'm not gonna read too much of this. All right. Okay. It says what this means is. All right. No. Let me go up. These powers include infringement notices, remedial direction, injunctions, and civil penalties, including fines of up to AU, the main Aussie currency, 550,000, 358,000 for individuals, and 2.75 million, 1.75 million for corporation. Criminal penalties, including imprisonment, may also apply in cases of alleged extreme harm. Damn, that's some shit. What this means is that journalism is about to be dead in Australia, as it's offending human rights and thinking freely without the government making all your citizens for you. So there you go. Free speech is out the fucking door over there very soon. All right, it's out the door over fucking there. You see that? Damn. So criminal penalties, including imprisonment. All right, may also be in cases of alleged extreme harm. That's the devil for you now, man. That's the devil for you now. You want to silence free speech. All right, so it's coming, man. I'm not gonna read much, so much of the article. I think I even brought to the point what I needed to bring out. Like I say, it's the famine of the word now. All right, and truth, the way of truth is gonna be hidden from you people out here. You living your lives and don't give a shit. It's gonna come a time where you ain't gonna have this truth. You wish to have this truth to hear what's going on. Okay. Let me get the scripture. This second Ezra chapter. Let me see which one I want to get. Right. The second Ezra chapter 5 and verse 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into the secret chamber. You see that? Wit shall hide itself, right? I get the offline etymology. Right, mental capacity. So, when the time comes, people ain't gonna have the mental capacity to stand what's going on these last days. With commonly understanding, intellect, sense, knowledge. So the knowledge won't be here. The knowledge of the scriptures, the knowledge of the Bible is gonna hide itself. It's gonna be the famine of the word. Okay, it's gonna hide itself in this secret chamber, and everybody can be looking for this truth, and they ain't gonna find it. You can see when I bring out the next scripture, this is verse 10. And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. So a lot of people gonna be looking for this truth, and they ain't gonna find this truth. They have an opportunity now, shaking them no cloak for their sins. Okay, they don't have no cloak for their sins. Okay, let's get Amos 8 chapter, verse 11. It said, behold, the days come, said the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. But of hearing the words. You see what's happening over there in Australia soon? A newly proposed law. Alright, it's coming. That's on the table. It sounds like they're about to implement that soon. Alright, put that into effect. It's very soon. It says, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. You see that? Same thing with in the book of 2nd Ezra. People are gonna be looking for this word, and they ain't gonna find it. Looking for answers in that day, they ain't gonna find it. Alright? They have an opportunity now, but people out here, they lost, they ain't care. They living their life, gonna prepare for the so-called pagan holiday, but they don't know what's coming on this earth. Yeah, that's over there in Australia coming soon, but that's coming to the West too. Things are going to get crazy out here, you know. Like I say, I speak as a man, this may be the very last year on the platform. People that's taking it for granted. It says, in that day shall the fair virgin young man faint for thirst. You see that? This word they can be looking for, and they ain't gonna damn find it. Alright? They ain't gonna find it. So, as you see here in this article, very soon, free speech will be no more soon in Australia. It says Australia to criminalize free speech and jail those who dare exercise it. And they hefty fines coming along with it too. So, hey, at the end of the day, it's coming. You know, may Yahweh Shemi Al keep the brothers over there safe, you know, in these times. Continue to push through them regardless whatever happens, and strive for the truth unto death. But yeah, man, that's something brief I want to get into the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al. Shalom. Shalom.